guys, it's your best fight friends. I'm Rachel, this is Kelsey, and we just finished watching UFC 254, and I was stunned. Not by the win, by the Eagle, but by the news afterwards.
Yeah, I'm completely shocked that Khabib Nurmagomedov is retired, Rachel. He retired.
Kind of tricksy, like, I'm not going to fight Conor. I was like,
well, not even, I mean, I wasn't even convinced he was going to fight Conor, but it definitely seemed like he was going to fight one more time.
Well, he wanted to fight GSP, right? Like, that was the big, like, that would be the thing. But no, we get here, and he had a very, raw post-fight interview. He was very emotional, and, his mother didn't want him to return to the octagon without his father there. And so he said he had to close this chapter, but he was going to keep his word, and so he's done.
Yeah, just a big moment in UFC history. He's arguably the most dominant champion right now, or he was until he just retired. I guess the title's vacant now. But Khabib Nurmagomedov, what a fine career. One of the best fighters ever. And to go out on top, to really retire when you're at your best is something only a few people in sports history have done.
Yeah.
I think about like Barry Sanders in football, walking out. There's not a lot of people that do that. And in fight sports, it seems even harder for guys to do that. There's guys that have tried to do that, right? Joe Louis in boxing tried to walk away, but ended up coming back. A lot of people don't. A lot of people think they're going to retire, but they come back. Now, Lennox Lewis in boxing is another guy who retired, but he wasn't at his peak, I don't think, when he retired. So that's a rare thing. Congratulations to Khabib.
And Khabib doesn't seem like the type of person that will come back.
He's a man.
Like, he seems like he's very intentional, and that the words he speaks carry weight.
Yeah.
And so when he speaks it, like, it is done. I have spoken. I was really impressed. As our best fight friends know, I'm new to the UFC fight fan, and I haven't really had an opportunity to follow Khabib's career or anything.
And now he's gone. I mean, you
feel a little shortchanged. Like, I didn't get to experience.
You shouldn't have been so late to the party, Rachel.
Everything that Khabib brought. And let me just tell you, as a newish UFC fight fan, watching Khabib against Gaethje, all the other fights that I've seen, Khabib is like a step above the rest. To see him, especially when he got on the ground with Gaethje, and to see the authority, the control, like, it was like, what would anybody do? He was just, he was just like the boss of, like, that octagon. Like, he was just in so much control, and I could just see it in the way that he maneuvered on the ground against Gaethje. It was just so apparent. And and now it's over. My watching of Khabib's greatness is now over.
As far as we know, it's over. So what a great performance. I thought that today it was in the United States. It was on pretty early here, right? The main card started
in the middle of the day, around 1 p.m. Right. Yeah, for a central time for us.
So different for us, but I don't know, I kind of liked it.
It's kind of, we're wide awake right now, so that's a nice thing.
I'm not usually. I'm super tired at the end of it, so.
Yeah, and I'm sure people across the way enjoyed seeing fights at maybe what is more of a reasonable time for them. We often have friends across the pond who are having to watch fights at maybe in the wee hours of the morning, so I'm sure that they were grateful. This was a really great card. The main card was it was all good.
Robert Whittaker also had an excellent performance in the co-main event to beat Cannonier. I think he definitely deserves to fight Izzy again for the UFC middleweight title. We'll leave a link in the show notes to my post-fight recap or column on that fight that I did for Bleacher Report.
And in that fight, like, to see a really a good fight, like, back and forth, both guys, and then almost get a knockout. Like, I told Kelsey, I was like, stop it. And another ref could have stopped the fight there. He let Cannonier fight on, and he started to defend himself. And then you had the full fight. But, like, that's really, I feel like I get my money's worth when I get, like, almost a full fight and almost a knockout. Like, it's pretty epic.
That was a really brilliant fight as well. And then, of course, our friend, Lauren Murphy, she lives down here in actually Sugarland, the city where we live, trains at Main Street Boxing Noontime. She looked dominant in her win on the main card, and she's never looked better, Lauren Murphy. And so, congrats to her. And now I think she does definitely deserve a crack at the title against Valentina Shevchenko, who's got a fight coming up where she'll be a big favorite. So hopefully Lauren Murphy gets that fight.
And I liked like her ferocity in the cage.
Yeah.
Her sweetness.
How about her mic skills?
And taking the win, and then her absolute like directness and authority. And she not only does she like deserve a title shot. It's hers.
She is a title shot.
Right, it is mine. Like, it was, her directness was really, I think, really admirable and something that, like, I would like to take on in my own life. So,
6 fights on the card, I love that.
UFC 254, fantastic, although a little bit sad, because the thing at the end not only was emotional.
I promise myself I wouldn't cry.
Because of everything Khabib's dealt with his father.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect the retirement. I was like, what?
Completely shocked by that. I mean, because I do usually the co-main event for Bleacher Report, so I was in another room.
Kelsey was in the other room during the post-fight interview, and I opened the door. I'm like, he retired.
I mean, I could have seen him announcing a fight, maybe against GSP or even having that secret Conor fight, but I don't know. Exciting times in the UFC. Grateful to have come along in time to catch at least the tail end of Khabib Nurmagomedov's amazing career. Congratulations to Khabib. And if you're a Khabib fan, you're probably simultaneously happy and sad right now. So I'm with you.
And hey, you're with us because you're here watching us. Make sure if you haven't already subscribe to our channel and make sure to like the video. Tell us what you thought of UFC 254 in the comments. Bye, guys.
Bye.